MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Tyler Chatwood gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Newman. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Pittsburgh, the second baseman, number 27.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2. Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year. 56 degrees at first pitch. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A bouncer to the left side. Right to him. And that's the first out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. D-Row, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis has it, and that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Settling in now, Brian Reynolds. He'll swing it from the left side right here. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Row. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. Reynolds isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
That's why you have to close the door when you can. They had 2 outs, but the 3-hole hitter rips a single, bringing the cleanup man to the plate, and he does what he's paid to do, cash in an RBI opportunity with a well-hit double.
Into the box now, Colin Moran. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's gone 2 for 6. Good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Popped up. Bryant in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Bell stands at second with 2 gone. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Kipnis. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of the first, and the Buccos have an early 1-0 lead. Jamison Taillon gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, not a very good start in his last one, Matt. Only 4 innings, so he did get a no decision. But he's a much better pitcher than that, and I know that they're expecting more than 4 innings. Hopefully a win, too, out of this guy in this one.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, it's been a slow start as they come in with just 1 win from their first 5 ball games. Now the 1-0. And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-1. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Newman brings it in. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Here's the first pitch to him, and he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. A runner at first with no outs here. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Hit hard on the ground to second. There's one. On to first, and Rizzo's retired as well. A double play. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Low for ball 1. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball into the bleachers and gone. Solo home run there for Javi Baez. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs are back to even now at 1 run apiece.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. That's popped up. Polanco coming on, and it drops down in front of him, a base hit. And Jason Kipnis up next will bat this inning.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pulled toward right center field. And here's Polanco to make the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up, all even now at 1-1. Stepping up now, Gregory Polanco. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Polanco.
First delivery to him on the way.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
So now to the plate, Kevin Kramer, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Batting it. The catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Standing in now, Jamison Taillon. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Sent on the ground out to second. Kipnis is there. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. All tied at 1-1. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Kyle Schwarber.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And that's out number 1.
right field.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And let's take a look at outfielder Gregory Polanco. Can play all spots in the outfield, from center to both corners, with a cannon arm and the ability to go in the gap.
Into the box, Steven Souza. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Popped high in the air. Kramer is there for it. Two gone. So bases are empty here with two gone. And into bat next is Albert Almora. Now here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is in his tracks now. And that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Through two, we're tied one apiece. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in, Kevin Newman. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. Third inning underway now as a curveball misses here to start things out. It's 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through for a hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Adam Frazier.
So here's Adam Frazier. Runners off for second. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. One away.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 now. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Souza is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 55.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. And a ball, 1-0. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes.
Count is 1-2.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Tyler Chatwood. Will begin things here against Jamison Tyone.
Tyler Chatwood.
Here's the first pitch to him. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And now pitch on the way. Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder on the run, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Ryan.
Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Here comes the first pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Hit to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony.
Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1-2-3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. In there. 2-2. Bullet back up the middle. Reynolds has it for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We've played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Pirates.
New inning set to get underway. Standing in, Colin Moran. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Here's Gregory Polanco as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is without question nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
To the plate now, Kevin Kramer, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. 0-1. Here it comes.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
None out, runners at first and second. And it's 1-2.
Yep, 1-2.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
At the plate now, Jacob Stallings, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Weak grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1 from the stretch.
That's the ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Down the left field line and deep, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
In now, Jamison Taillon, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. One and 0. Here it is.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Pirates strand a couple. Will go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Here's Javier Baez. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one, and it's gone into the bleachers. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. Skied into very shallow right. Polanco coming on, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now back Second baseman, Jason.
So one away here with the bases empty, and standing in now the power hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch.
I got a ball, one strike.
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 2-1 Chicago. Ready once again, Kevin Newman. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Number 27.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Frazier is retired. 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
At the plate, Ryan Reynolds. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They're down 2-1. Coming to the plate now, Steven Souza. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Steven Souza Jr.
First offering on its way.
Here we go. Ball, inside.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Reined in. And there's one down now.
Good pitch right there to run the 2-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
First delivery to him on the way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
These guys are pros and they're tough, but I know that one hurt. He'll never show it, though. Too much pride at stake.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the pitcher next, Tyler Chatwood. Daniel Descalso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 33, Daniel Descalso.
And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. One there. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. The Cubbies are in front 2-1. Kyle Ryan will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Number 56, Kyle Ryan.
Leading off the inning, Josh Bell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch on its way. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Standing in now, Colin Moran. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Ryan is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike one, up against the ropes with strike two, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
So now to the plate, Gregory Polanco. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set and the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Souza is under it. 2 gone. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The batter, number 44.
In now, Kevin Kramer, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. They still trail it here 2-1. Bottom of the inning now. Here's Chris Bryant now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The 1-0. There's a fastball that misses.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone. This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. This one's into the bleachers and gone. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 5 on the year. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As you'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Oh, the struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Line drive, base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way to go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this.
Striding in, Wilson Contreras. And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with him to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Wilson Contreras becomes out number 2 this inning. From the stretch. High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Polanco at the track. The wall. Gone! Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Stephen Brault will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Brault, a 27-year-old, he was selected in the 11th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
3 runs already home here. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We're through 6 full. The Cubs are on top 5-1. Alec Mills will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Digging in, Jacob Stallings is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Hit softly on the ground to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The pitcher, number 40.
Eric Gonzalez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Eric Gonzalez.
Oh, and 1 the count. And he takes strike 2. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, Kevin Newman, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's quickly 0-2. Mills, a 6'4" right-hander. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Heading out towards shallow right. Souza is under it, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down here 5-1. Robbie Erlin will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 72, Robbie.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Steven Souza. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Leading up for the Cubs, the right fielder, Steven Souza Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
1-1 to count. The pitch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. One out, nobody on. Here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Sharp ground ball to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. David Bodie will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, David Bodie.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will track it down. Bodie, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're up 5-1. Jeremy Jeffress has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 24, Jeremy Jeffress.
Into the box now, Adam Frazier. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. Here's the first pitch to him. This is skied into short left center. Schwarber comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1.
The center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
At the plate, Brian Reynolds. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. And it's now a 5-2 game.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
The first baseman, number 55, Josh Bell.
Josh Bell the next to hit. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that
Now
reliever to
back,
get loose.
the third baseman, Colin Moran.
Dan Winkler will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Number 43, Dan Winkler.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. First pitch coming, here it is. Big breaker that time as it catches the inside for a called strike. And it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Lays off. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Cubs 5 and the Pirates 3. Richard Rodriguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Chris Bryant. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. Newman has a play. He's got it 1 away.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Javier Baez.
And that brings up Javi Baez. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Polanco giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Craig Kimbrell takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 46,
Kevin Kramer is charged with trying to start a rally in the 9th as they go to work against Kimbrell.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Kimbrell is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty D. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Into the box now, Jacob Stallings, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Jose Osuna will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And that's in there for a strike. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
You could just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The Chicago Cubs get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Tyler Chatwood earns his first win of the season. Craig Kimbrell retires the side to hammer down the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Pirates, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.